Hey guys, my name's Michael Siciliano and I am the founder of Fat Electric, the creator of our model Fat E low-speed vehicle. So we started this company about 6 months ago now, and it has been an uphill battle in being able to actually sell what we're producing to you, the consumer. So yeah, we had this idea about 6 months ago. It started when I went and picked up a small golf cart that was more in line with our budget for my wife. She wanted to drive it around town. We ended up buying this golf cart from a gentleman in Ocala and bring it back to the house. Come to find out, there's a really long and difficult process to get the cart to be street legal so that she can actually drive it on a public road. And then when we did find out how to accomplish this, we ended up creating an ASPT vehicle, which is an assembled from parts vehicle. They would not honor the manufacturer's certificate of origin because even though our seller sold it from here, the manufacturer's certificate of origin was from overseas. The FLH SMV wouldn't allow that, and we couldn't make that cart street legal. We ended up selling the cart and doing some research and kind of getting to understand what goes into building a golf cart and creating something as cool as this. And that's kind of where the idea for Fat Electric was born. So at that point, started doing some research. We have experience with manufacturers overseas from a previous company that we owned and operated, that we founded, owned and operated. Got in touch with the manufacturer of parts for these low-speed vehicles and began doing our research on what it was going to take to get those parts over and begin building them here in the US. A lot of popular brands are actually doing it this way. If you are doing your research actively on these golf carts, low-speed vehicles, golf carts essentially, you'll find that they are all using the same chassis, the same suspension kits, the same control boards, the same batteries. And I'm talking about top brands. As you start doing your research and you start seeing those top brands out there, you'll notice that the underbody is essentially the same across the board. And that's because they're getting them from the same manufacturer. So, getting back on track here, once we found how to get these parts and how to bring them in and how to build the golf carts, essentially the low-speed vehicles, we found out that in order to assign a VIN number and a manufacturer certificate of origin from us, we had to be a manufacturer. So to be a manufacturer, there's a long process that you have to go through with the state, headquartered up in Tallahassee, the FLH SMV. So we went through this process. We became an approved manufacturer of these low-speed vehicles that do come with VINs, that are street legal, and that have a manufacturer certificate of origin from us here in the US. After we accomplished this process, or during the process, we found out that because they're low-speed vehicles, they have a VIN, they're street legal, we're going to be driving on the road, you have to be a dealership to sell them. If we decide to be a dealer on our own, we cannot wholesale to other dealers. So it's either you wholesale to other dealers, you're a manufacturer and you wholesale to the other dealers, or you become a dealer on your own. And becoming a dealer on your own is quite the process. We got all the necessary pieces together, our liability, our GL insurance, our surety bonds that you need in place, obviously the company itself, and the last hurdle that we're hopping through is the location. So you might have seen me on my personal social media accounts reaching out, seeing if anybody knows of any commercial space. That is why there's specific requirements to this, such as having signage that's visible from a public roadway. You need to have at least 100 square foot air-conditioned office that you're operating out of. So we are trying to cross the T's and dot the I's. For now, we are able to take pre-orders. So if you'd like to pre-order a Fat E, model Fat E such as this is our 4-seater. You can still go ahead and do that on our website, fatelectricclub.com. There is going to be about a 45-day wait. However, we have parts coming in for 4 6-seat golf carts. You can check them out, low-speed vehicles. You can check them out on the website, fatelectricclub.com. See if it's something that you're interested in. We're priced competitively. Again, a lot of us are using the same parts, the same chassis from the same manufacturers. So with that said, I want to show you what we have behind me. This was the original prototype that we assembled. My wife drives it around town. It's a blast. It is street legal. It has a VIN and it has a manufacturer certificate of origin. So it checks all the boxes that you need to get on the road safely. Yeah, let's go. Let's check it out. So, starting with here that you can kind of see immediately is going to be the turn signals and the blinkers. So they're not only built in to the headlights themselves as they need to be, but they're built into the mirrors as well. And when we flip around to the other side in a second, you're going to see that. We have, every one of them comes equipped with a high luminosity LED headlight kit right here in the center bar. Comes with the ram bar in the front. I mean, the thing is a tank. You can see it's heavily lifted. As a matter of fact, the prototype is too tall to fit into a normal garage. So on the parts for the 4 6-seaters that we're bringing in, we're actually having to adjust the ride height 1.5 inches so that you can fit it in the garage. We have custom badging that we worked on. The badge itself, I'm gonna do another video when they come in. They're engineered to be just totally cool, totally streamlined, like almost like a Mac or a Tesla type of look to it. The rounding on it is perfect. So I can't wait for you guys to see the badges. This one for now has our vinyl on the front. You got your heavy duty basket for a lot of storage. We actually tested this out and we're actually able to sit in it. I'll show you that real quick. So you can get a human being in this basket. I mean, come on, how cool is that? So wrapping around over here, you can take a look at the dashboard in the center there, the center console. That's where the cup holders are. Why don't you get a tight shot over here? These are the in-mirror turn signals. I think that is one of the coolest features of the golf cart is the in-mirror turn signals. Your blinker is here, your horn is right there. Let's go around to the back and we'll loop back around. You got running boards so that you can get in here. I mean, very heavy duty, you can bounce on those things. You got your 24-inch tires, 14-inch rims that come standard, your brake lights in the back. The rear seats all fold. I mean, this is all standard on these fatties. So the rear seats fold down. And what's really cool is you have additional storage built into here. Looks like we got a little blanket in there, I'm sure that the kids were using. Let's keep on going. And let's take a look at just kind of the speedometer if you get tight in there. So you got your speedometer, shows you your battery level, miles per hour, which is very cool. So an important feature, let's center back up. An important feature with this golf cart and a very cool feature about this golf cart is the gel batteries that it comes with. So these gel batteries, they're lead acid, but they're using a gel electrolyte instead of a liquid electrolyte. So in the past, if you've worked at a golf course, if you've ever had a golf cart in the past, traditional batteries, you need to fill with distilled water. So it's a pain. These batteries are low maintenance gel batteries. They come standard with the cart. Huge lifespan compared to a liquid electrolyte, a liquid lead acid battery. Huge lifespan. And we actually have a warranty on these batteries. Yeah, I mean, with that said, this is our Fatty, Model Fatty. We have some other models already in the works that we're designing. So we can't wait to show you guys those. It's the Fat A, Fat B, and Fat D. We're gonna be playful with this brand. We hope that you guys follow along. Visit fatelectricclub.com. Check out everything we have to offer. We can customize these. This is gonna be a fun company, guys. I can't wait to keep you updated.